Good evening and welcome to the virtual awards night for the class of 2020. I want to thank Ms. Melinda Schaffner for her hard work and efforts in organizing this virtual event this evening, and I would also like to thank Mr. Derek Roberts for putting this event together. I would like to acknowledge and congratulate the family and friends sitting at home with you this evening as they celebrate with you your receipt of the scholarships and awards, without whom many of these accomplishments would not have been possible. I thank all of you for your support, patience, and flexibility for the last 3 months as we have charted new territory that I'm sure none of us had ever envisioned. Tonight, we recognize the work and achievements that you have achieved while attending Winnacunnet High School. What you have demonstrated in the classroom, on the stage, or on the athletic fields, and in your community is very impressive. While tonight's presentation is virtual and you cannot receive your awards and recognition that you deserve, the achievements and successes that are being recognized this evening can never be taken away from you, regardless of how they are celebrated. You ought to be very proud of what you have achieved. Sit back, relax, ask your parents to bring you some popcorn, and enjoy the acknowledgement of your successes and accomplishments. I extend my congratulations to each of you on the scholarships and awards that you are receiving. Thank you and enjoy.
Good evening and welcome to Awards Night for the Class of 2020. I am Melinda Schaffner, the Winnacunnet College Counselor. Thank you to all the scholarship committees who adapted and stepped up to continue to support the Class of 2020. Thank you to Jessica Parks, Leslie Dolman, and Derek Roberts for the tireless work to make this event happen. The best part of Awards Night has always been to see you all at the end of your high school career with your schoolwork and extracurricular accomplishments behind you and your dreams laid out in front of you. Even virtually, this is still true, but I do miss hearing your friends clap for you, admire your formal attire, and be pleased for your awards. There are many unknowns right now, but what we do know is your school and community are proud of you, and we believe in you and have faith in your future. Tonight, that belief takes the form of scholarships awarded to help you in the next phase of your journey. Our first scholarship tonight is the ACE Scholarship. The ACE Mentor Program of New Hampshire is an after-school program designed to engage, excite, and enlighten high school students to pursue careers in architecture, construction, and engineering. The Denrun Plumbing and HVAC Trade Scholarship is being awarded to one graduating senior who exhibited exceptional engagement in this year's program and a very well-written essay and application. The award goes to Ashley Trimarco. The ACE Mentor Board wishes you the best of luck in your future endeavors, Ashley. Our next award is the Aquarian Environmental Champion Award. Colin McMorran, Operations Manager for Aquarian Water of New Hampshire, is honored to present Aquarian's Environmental Champions Award to a graduating senior. This is their 6th year doing the Environmental Champions Award here in New Hampshire, and we are very happy to make this award part of Winnacunnet's Scholarship Awards Night for 2020. We look forward to continued collaboration with Winnacunnet on this award program and all of our environmental stewardship in the future. Water is an essential and precious resource, the very lifeblood of the community. Aquarium's mission is to provide safe, reliable, and affordable water service. To fulfill this mission, Aquarium must not only be the supplier of water, but also a steward of its sources by preserving the health of the environment where it comes from. Aquarium's Environmental Champions Award program helps to remind our community that water service should not be taken for granted and that our drinking water comes from our local environment, literally from the ground under our home and businesses. As such, how we treat our environment has an impact on our drinking water quality. Our student award helps support and recognize Winnacunnet student leaders who devote their time and effort towards preserving, protecting, and enhancing our environmental and natural resources. This year's winner is co-president of Winnacunnet's Environmental Sustainability Club. The mission of the Sustainability Club is to help raise awareness about the environmental impacts of humans and also do projects that make both the high school and the greater community greener. As a co-president, this year's winner helped the club undertake and organize several initiatives, like reducing the use of styrofoam in the cafeteria by replacing seat bowls with reusable ceramic bowls, providing sustainable wrapping services during the holidays, and providing education and guidance on several environmental issues to faculty and staff, including proper segregation of waste materials. Initiatives that were planned but couldn't be completed due to the current situation are the clothing swap and rain barrel painting. This year's winner was instrumental in planning and execution of all these events, as well as the bi-weekly meetings of the club. WHS is proud of the club and all its members, but this year's winner's body of work, energy, and commitment to environmental stewardship deserves special recognition. It is our pleasure to present the 2020 Aquarian Environmental Champions Award with its $1,000 prize to Colin Donnelly. Congratulations, Colin. Our next scholarship is the George and Grace Ashworth Scholarship. The Ashworth Scholarship has been awarded annually since 1953 to that member of the senior class who resides in Hampton, and it was shown great promise through his or her academic achievements and extracurricular activities. This year, the scholarship is presented to Jack Taylor. The Helen F. Batchelder Scholarship was founded in 1961. Recipients must demonstrate strong academic ability, leadership qualities, be of good character, and be involved in the community. This year, there are several recipients: Grace Baker, Charlotte Christo, Hannah Michael, Campbell Parrish, Sophia Schleppe, Timothy Sicard.
Good evening. I'm Leslie Dahlman. I'm the Director of Guidance at Winnacunnet, and I wish to say congratulations to the class of 2020. We have all learned things this past 3 months that we never thought we would have to do. So this is one of them for me. I get to appear on WHTV. So congratulations, class of 2020. I wish everything for you that you would like for this coming fall. So I'm going to start with the Viola B. Brown Scholarship. The scholarship goes to Brianna Butlin. She was chosen based upon her volunteerism and engagement in her chosen study of marine science. The next award is the Coastal Economic Developmental Corporation Scholarship, and that recipient is Jack Taylor. The next group is the Crime Line of the Hamptons. The Crime Line for the Hamptons is a nonprofit organization that provides reward money for anonymous tips to police, assists local police departments with items they need to help serve the community, and host free community events. The Crime Line also awards a $1,000 scholarship to students residing in the towns of Hampton, Northampton, Hampton Falls, and Seabrook who wish to pursue degrees in criminal justice, and to students who are children of our town's law enforcement agencies. That award goes to Faith Carrick. Next is the Robert Danielson Jr. Free and Accepted Masons Scholarship, St. James Lodge, number 102. This recipient is Noah Tarsina. The next scholarship is the Edward A. Dearborn Scholarship, and that is Grace Baker. The Easton Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Emily Sackler. The next scholarship is the Extended Learning Opportunities Scholarship. The Winnacunnet ELO Advisory Board Scholarship was made possible by generation donations from our community. This year, we were able to offer two $1,000 scholarships to students who have successfully completed an extended learning opportunity. This year's recipients are Grace Baker and Emily Sackler. The Extra Health Resources Award goes to Stephanie Reed. The Margaret Fogg Junior Miss Seabrook Scholarship is awarded to Emily Sackler. The Hester College Scholarship. This is a group of scholarships that we awarded because Hester College was closed and sold a few years ago. The scholarships are awarded for money from that sale. The following students will receive that award: Grace Cooper, DeLuna Dharmawan, Erin Millette, and Abigail Silvestri. The Honeydew Donut Scholarship is awarded to Noah Tarsina. The next scholarship is the I Am College Bound. This scholarship was drawn from all of the students who participated in the New Hampshire I Am College Bound event in November, where seniors were able to apply to New Hampshire colleges for free and receive help from admissions officers. This year's recipient is Devin Eldridge. The Janettis Family Scholarship is awarded to Emily Howland. It's a Great Day to Be Alive Scholarship is awarded to Timothy Sicard. The Kennebunk Savings Bank is awarded to Stephanie Reed. the Past President's Parlay Scholarship to Hannah Michael. The MAPESH to Hannah Michael.
The David J. Power Memorial Scholarship goes to Connor Considine. The Professional Firefighters of Hampton Scholarship is awarded to Paige Cutting. The Richard B. Sanborn Scholarship is in memory of a beloved principal at Lincoln Ackerman School. Recipients must demonstrate strong academic ability, leadership qualities, be of good character, and involved in the community. This scholarship is from the Parent Teachers Association of Lincoln Ackerman School and is awarded to Timothy Sicard. The Seacoast Board of Realtors Scholarship is presented in memory of Lori Briard Whedon. Lori was an active member of the Exeter area community and a longtime realtor in the Seacoast area. She passed away in 2010 after she was badly burned due to a propane explosion in her home. The Seacoast Board of Realtors has graciously and generously organized this scholarship in her memory, and this year they were able to offer 3 $2,000 scholarships. Connor, in your sponsor's letter, they said, "I can state without hesitation that in addition to being an exemplary student, he is a person of tremendous character with a strong work ethic and superior leadership skills. All 3 of these characteristics are ones that you and Lori share. She always showed great passion and commitment to her career while also being a caring and compassionate leader when she was managing a real estate office. We hope you continue to offer these qualities as you continue on with your college career and into your adult life, as these will take you far." The Seacoast Board of Realtors would like to extend a huge congratulations to Connor Considine, this year's recipient of the Seacoast Board of Realtors Scholarship, in memory of Lori Briard Whedon. The Oscar Burwell Stewart and Mary Chase Stewart Scholarship is awarded to a student from Seabrook and is selected on the basis of scholastic achievement, financial need, and perseverance. This year's recipient is Savannah Green. The Seacoast Artists Association in Exeter, New Hampshire has been helping students continue their art studies with scholarships for 32 years. This award is made in conjunction with local art educators. It is a gift to our community to help this next generation of artists to flourish. The money is raised through donations and a portion of art sales in the Seacoast Association Artist Gallery and other venues where SAA artists exhibit their work. We congratulate Matthew Lambert and wish him much success. The Seacoast Retired Educators Association draws its members from SAU 21, the Exeter area, Portsmouth, and Newmarket, and gives a scholarship to a student interested in becoming an educator. This year's recipient is Isabel DeRochers. The Town of Seabrook Scholarship is awarded to Brianna Butlin, Savannah Green, Alexandria Curlin, Emily Sackler, Ashley Tremarco, and Ryan Walker. It is time to move on to the next section of the program, which is the work of the Winnicott Dollars for Scholars Foundation. We are very lucky to have such a dedicated group of people who do a great deal of work all through the year to support our students. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of that organization, Dennis Kepner, and Sue Brooks, awards chair.
Thank you, Melinda, for introducing me. Again, I will say, my name is Dennis Kepner. I'm the president of Winnicott Dollars for Scholars. And I will be joined tonight with Sue Brooks, who is our treasurer and the person who has done all the work in setting up the awards ceremony, etc., and making sure that students could apply online easily. Much appreciation to that. And I have a few words to all of you about this event. I've been doing this for over 20 years in one form or another, and this is frankly weird. It's still a pleasure to do it, but it's so unusual not to have your faces out there and seeing you and having come up and shake hands and hear the applause, etc. But we will try and do this visually, or virtually, excuse me, and move on. This year marks the 59th anniversary of our organization's founding and the 57th year as a chapter of the Dollars for Scholars National Organization, making us one of the most senior chapters in the country. Our scholarships are funded by donors who have a strong interest in providing opportunities for graduates to further their educations. We are extremely grateful for their generosity and support. This year, we are pleased to award 73 scholarships totaling nearly $70,000, with the addition of $42,000 in renewal awards to previous recipients. The total amount we will provide is $112,000. I would like to briefly explain the award selection process. All applications have been completed online, and in a name-blind selection process, awards committee members have matched students' qualifications with award criteria established by the donors. Our awards committee has 2 at-large representatives and 1 representative from each of the 4 towns that send students to WHS. No one may serve on the committee in any year that he or she has a relative in the graduating class. We are very appreciative and proud of their hard work and the conscientious way in which they have carried out these duties. To the graduates, congratulations on your achievements in high school. The Winnacunnet community is proud to have you represent us in your upcoming education pursuits. I have several comments specifically for you. 1, you will receive an attachment containing at least 3 items. 1, an award letter giving some details about the award you have received. Please read the letter carefully as it explains the particulars of the award, including the name of the donor, the process you must comply with to receive the money. 2, instructions on how to accept the award. To accept the award, you must log into your student profile no later than June 16th and complete the steps shown on that instruction sheet. And 3, an acknowledgement form that you must complete and return to us by the date specified on the form. Do not lose it. In fact, I suggest you save that form on your computer and/or your cell phone. Parents, I would suggest you save a copy also. Each year we have about 10 individuals who send us panic emails or texts saying they can't find the form. Don't be one of them, please. 2, my request is threefold. At your earliest opportunity, write a thank you note to the donor or donors listed at the bottom of the award letter and tell them about your plans and aspirations. Keep us informed of your current contact information and any changes in your enrollment plans. You can do this in your student profile or by email. And last but not least, please remember that others before you have made your award possible. When you are able to do so, pay it forward. Thank you for your attention. Now let's present some awards. The American Legion Roland Page Scholarship is given by American Legion Post 35 of Hampton in memory of Roland Page. Roland was a veteran, a scout leader, and very active in civic affairs. He was a fixture around town and was always recognizable by his distinctive hat. The scholarship is awarded to Griffin Perkins and Joel Pomprion. Gertrude N. Logie was born in Lakeport, New Hampshire in 1909 and moved to Hampton in 1940. She was a talented seamstress, an accomplished artist, and a very active member of the community. She died December 30th, 2004 at the age of 95. In thanks for all the wonderful nursing care Gertrude received, she requested a scholarship in her name to be given to a student going into nursing. The Becky Luigi Wallace Memorial Scholarship is created to honor her wishes. It is presented to Grace Baker. The list of Bob Devantry's talents and accomplishments is far too large to mention here. Let's just say that he was multi-talented, a Renaissance man, you could say. For 25 years, Rob, or Bob as he was also known, taught math and physics at Winnacunnet High School. He received numerous honors for his teaching prowess. He was a beloved teacher whose humor, creativity, and belief in his students inspired them to new heights. Rob was known for his warmth, generosity, exuberant spirit, and great sense of humor. Winnacunnet lost a great teacher and friend when Robert Joseph Devantry died May 11, 2019. Former students, family, and friends established the Bob Devantry Scholarship in his memory, and this year it is awarded to Emily Holland. The Carol Downer Memorial Scholarship was established by family and friends to honor her memory. Carol Downer taught English at Winnacunnet High School for 33 years, and she served as the faculty advisor for the school's newspaper, the Winna Chronicle. She retired in 2014. She leaves behind a legacy of hundreds, if not thousands, of lives she impacted as an educator, and was a positive influence on everyone who had the good fortune to know her. Carol Downer died November 13, 2018, at her home following a courageous battle with cancer. The 2020 recipient of the Carol Downer Memorial Scholarship is Campbell Parish. Christopher Barnes played basketball and golf. He died in a tragic accident beginning his senior year at Winnacunnet High School. The family established the Christopher Barnes Memorial Scholarship in his memory, and this year's recipient is Hannah Michael. The class reunion and memorial scholarship has been established by graduating classes wishing to help with finances for Winnacunnet students furthering their education. This year's award is presented to Grace Cooper. Connie Mannix joined the faculty of Winnacunnet High School, where he worked for 37 years. During his tenure at Winnacunnet, he taught physical education, coached athletics, oversaw many sporting events, and in 1989 accepted the position of athletic director. He was awarded the Class L Athletic Director of the Year award in 1996 and 1999, and served as the president of the New Hampshire Athletic Directors Association from 1997 to 1998. He retired from Winnacunnet in 1999. Connie Mannix lived a rewarding life and was known for his infectious smile, kind and generous demeanor, and fun spirit. Family and friends established and have maintained the Connie Mannix Memorial Scholarship, was presented this year to Alyssa Sestone. The D. Allen Kepner Memorial Scholarship was established by family and friends in memory of Allen. He was 15 years old and a sophomore at Winnacunnet in the class of 1990 when he died as a result of an ATV accident. We like to say that Allen had gone off to Peru for a while and was just finding his way back when the accident happened. He had become an avid computer enthusiast. The recipients of this scholarship are Madison Duguay and Hannah LeBlanc. The Dick Joy Memorial Scholarship was established in his memory by a friend. The award is renewable. This is presented this year to Timothy Sicard. Dorothea W. Stevens taught in Hampton for over 25 years and was a former principal of Marston School. She left a bequest in her will to fund the Dorothea W. Stevens Memorial Scholarship through Winnacunnet Dollars for Scholars. John Mazzatesta Jr. is this year's recipient. The Dorothy and Paul Hobbs Memorial Scholarship was established in their memory. Paul Hobbs was a 1925 graduate of Hampton Academy and later received his bachelor's degree in animal science from the University of New Hampshire in 1929. He was a businessman and an active farmer. He was very active in community affairs, having served on numerous boards and represented the town in the state legislature. Dorothy E. Hobbs was a 1926 graduate of Hampton Academy and a graduate of the University of New Hampshire with a bachelor's degree in math and a master's degree in psychology. She too was very active in the community. Dorothy died October 18, 1999, and Paul died March 21, 2000. They had been married for 68 years. There are 4 recipients of this scholarship. They are May Lee Cleveland, Nolan Duffy, Zachary Calderas, and Jake Reardon. Dr. Robert M. Sullivan was the superintendent of SAU 21. For his retirement, he asked that a scholarship be created in his honor. This year's recipient of the Dr. Robert M. Sullivan Music Scholarship is Megan Pike. The Frank F. and Mary S. Ross Building Trades Scholarship Fund was established in March 2007 by their daughter, Mary Ann, a 1967 graduate of Winnicott. The Ross family moved to Hampton from New Jersey in 1962. Frank passed away in 1982 at age 80, and Mary remained in their home on High Street until she relocated back to New Jersey to live near Mary Ann in 2002. Mary passed away in 2006 at age 94. Frank always enjoyed working with his hands, and after his retirement in 1971, he kept busy by building houses and lobster fishing. Mary, a homemaker, was always very busy sewing, knitting, and crocheting. They both mentored and taught their skills to many young people. The scholarship was established by Mary Ann to honor their incredible work ethic, integrity, and generosity. Caden Smith is the 2020 recipient of the Frank F. and Mary S. Ross Building Trades Scholarship Fund. At this time, I want to reintroduce Sue Brooks, our treasurer, our awards application overseer, and just about everything else. She will be announcing another group of awards, after which I will return to complete our portion of the ceremony.
Good evening. My name is Sue Brooks, and I'm currently the treasurer of Winnicott Dollars for Scholars, and I'm also a 1981 graduate of Winnicott High School. The George and Elizabeth Caliendo Science Scholarship is given in their memory. George always had a love of the sciences and wanted to help students interested in science as a career. This is a renewable scholarship. This year, 2 scholarships are awarded to Colin Donnelly and Stephanie Reed. The George H. and Louise B. Batchelor Scholarship is also a renewable scholarship, and it is presented this year to Alexis Quinlan, Ann Rademacher, and Joshua Wines. The Hampton Academy and Winnicott High Alumni Association has been presenting scholarships to Winnicott graduates who are children of alumni since 1972. Over the years, the Alumni Association has been pleased to award over $100,000 in scholarships. The Alumni Association this year is awarding 2 renewable scholarships. They are awarded to Campbell Parrish and Whitaker Sanborn. The Hampton Academy Class of 1950 is commemorating their 70th high school reunion this year. 20 years ago, in celebration of their 50th high school reunion, the classmates raised funds to establish a perpetual scholarship. This scholarship is awarded in memory of Elton B. Smith, who was a first-year teacher the year that they were freshmen, and he was their homeroom teacher. They built such a bond with him that he requested and was granted permission to remain their homeroom teacher for all 4 years at Hampton Academy High School. This year's award is presented to Noah Tarasena. The Hampton Area Lions Club is the local chapter of Lions International. Their scholarship rewards community service and good citizenship and is given to a student from Hampton, Hampton Falls, or Northampton. This scholarship is renewable for 4 years. The Hampton Area Lions Club Scholarship is awarded to Joel Pondbriand. The Hampton Democrats Public Service Scholarship is given to an individual who has demonstrated a concern for his or her fellow citizens, community, and/or nation through involvement in areas of public school efforts, environmental concerns, the democratic process, or other activities that benefit the common good. This year, the scholarship is awarded to Daniel Cholfi. The purpose of the Hilda and Grace Fogg Memorial Scholarship is for the educational expenses of a Seabrook resident who is a graduate from Winnicott High School. The recipients for 2020 are Brianna Brutland and Emily Sackler. Jack Ford was a dedicated English teacher and basketball coach. He came to Winnicott High School in Hampton in 1974, where he was an English teacher and the coach of the boys' varsity basketball team. The highlight of his coaching career was winning the Class L state championship in 1992. He retired from coaching in 2005 after 31 seasons, 700 games, and was the Class L Coach of the Year 3 times. He retired from teaching in 2007. He was a man with a passion for life, politics, and most of all, basketball. He enjoyed traveling and literature. The Jack Ford Memorial Scholarship, given in his memory by friends and family, is awarded this year to Connor Considine. The James Pachulis Memorial Scholarship was established by his sister Mary Pachulius in memory of her brother Jim Pachulis, who was a social studies teacher at Winnicott in the 1960s. Jim was a political and social activist and taught his students to think for themselves and that it was okay to question authority, although this did sometimes get him in trouble. This scholarship is for a student who excels in the study of history and/or politics, who is an independent thinker, and who has demonstrated a commitment to political or social causes. This year's recipient is Jack Taylor. James Wardell was a 1981 graduate who loved Winnicott and had many friends. He tragically died in an automobile accident in 1983. The James Wardell Memorial Ray B. Grady Scholarship was established by his family in his memory. This year, it is awarded to Amanda Heitzelman. Jane Lynch was a foreign language teacher at Winnicott for many years. One of her former students established a scholarship in her honor because she was so influential in their life. This year's recipient of the Jane Lynch Award for Foreign Language Achievement is Brooke Gaussy. The John Bychok Memorial Scholarship was established in his memory. He was an avid supporter of all Winnicott teams. All of his children were involved in sports. This scholarship is awarded to a Hampton resident who is involved in more than one sport at Winnicott. It is given this year to Joseph Falk. Joshua T. Sharp was raised and attended schools in Hampton and graduated from Winnicott High School with the class of 2011. He was born with a genetic disease called cystic fibrosis, for which currently there is no cure. After many years of medical treatments, including a double lung transplant, he finally succumbed to the effects of the disease. Josh died at age 23 in 2016. In his memory, his family established the Joshua T. Sharp Memorial Award to be awarded to a student entering in the medical field. The recipients for 2020 are Paige Cutting and Nathaniel LeMay. Justin Chabot would have graduated with the class of 2005. However, when he was just 16, he stayed out too late one night of his sophomore year and fell asleep driving home. During the weeks and months after Justin died, his friends told stories that showed Justin's character, such as, "He stood up for me. He was my friend when others were not. Justin didn't judge me or care where I lived. His smile lit up the room. He was a joy in class," and so on. His mother and friends established the Justin D. Chabot Memorial Scholarship Award to honor his memory. Ashley Gallant is the 2020 recipient. Kiwanis of the Hamptons was formerly a chapter of Kiwanis International, which is a global community of clubs, members, and partners dedicated to improving the lives of children, one community at a time. The Kiwanis of the Hamptons established a scholarship to support those ends by helping to finance college for graduates of Winnicott, opening options for a richer life. The Kiwanis of the Hamptons Scholarship is awarded to Declan Girardi. The Labels Inc. Scholarship was established by the local company's owner, Mr. Robert Zakian, to express appreciation for the community for its support throughout the years. The 2020 recipients of the award are Connor Considine and Callie Miranda. Laura Bunce was a lifelong resident of Hampton and attended Winnicott High School, where she was a junior. She was a scholar and star athlete playing soccer and running track. She and her track teammates were state champions and were to have competed for the New Hampshire Championship. Anyone who had ever seen her play soccer or run could glimpse the passion and spark Laura brought to her life and the lives she touched. Yet she was much more than an athlete. She was a member of the Big Brothers Big Sisters, Locks of Love, Hobbs House, and the Prom Committee. Laura's message to all was always, life is too short to be anything but happy. Laura was 17 when she died in 2008. The Laura Bunce Memorial Scholarship was established by her family and friends. The 2020 recipient is Natalie Bertowski. Matt Downer was raised in Hampton and graduated from Winnicott High School in 1997. While at Winnicott, he excelled in football and was a recipient of the Walter A. Smith Special Recognition Award from the New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association in recognition of his inspiration to his peers on the football team, the faculty at Winnicott, and his friends. He taught 6th grade science at Rye Junior High School since 2001, where he also coached basketball and soccer. He also coached football and softball at Winnicott High School. Matt died in 2006 at the age of 27 at his home following a courageous battle with melanoma. His family and friends established the Matt Downer Memorial Scholarship, which this year is awarded to Amelia Magro. The Norman P. Parsons Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Norman Parsons. He was a veteran of World War II, and he was employed by Parsons Electric Company, Inc. in Hampton, which was founded by his father. Devin Eaton is the recipient of this award. O. Raymond Garland graduated from Hampton Academy in 1914, and he was a high school principal in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Connecticut, a member of the school board for 2 terms. He was a long-term resident of Hampton, New Hampshire. The O. Raymond and David S. Garland Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Shannon Abbey. The Odyssey New Hampshire Scholarship is funded by an endowment from Odyssey, New Hampshire, and is awarded to a Winnicott graduate who has overcome significant adversity. This is a renewable scholarship. Charlotte Christo is the 2020 recipient. Pamela W. Hanglin and Kevin W. Hanglin were both graduates of Winnicott High School. Pamela in the class of 1990 and Kevin in the class of 1999. Pam held a bachelor's degree from Merrimack College and a master's degree in criminal justice from Boston University. She was a skilled private investigator with the New Hampshire Public Defender, where she dedicated her 20-year career. She died in 2017. After high school, Kevin attended Arizona State University and University Technical Institute, where he earned his associate's degree in automotive technology. He died in 2010. The Pamela W. Hanglin and Kevin W. Hanglin Memorial Scholarship was established in their memories. The recipient is Gianna Anzalone. The next award is the Peter Brooks Memorial Scholarship. Peter was a 1950 graduate of Hampton Academy High School and later taught 8th grade history at Hampton Academy. In the 1960s, he was the founding director of the SAU 21 Instructional Materials Center, where he helped teachers enrich educational offerings through the use of media and technology. This scholarship was established when he retired from the SAU. The recipient is Sophia Schleppe. The Priscilla Mills Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Emily Sackler. The Richard Goodman Memorial Scholarship was established in the memory of Richard Hyman Dick Goodman, who died in 2015. Dick Goodman was a national leader in public education. He held virtually every possible position in education, from teacher to superintendent to executive director of both the New Hampshire School Board Association and the New Hampshire School Administrators Association, and many others too numerous to mention. The recipient of the Richard Goodman Memorial Scholarship is Ethan Hardart. The Richard Natalie Miriam Perkins Family Scholarship Endowment was established with Winnicott Dollars for Scholars for graduating seniors who intend to enter an undergraduate program in nursing in an accredited college or university. We encourage and congratulate those who enter into the noble profession of being a registered nurse. We believe that you will feel rewarded by those whom you serve, and the greatest recompense is the pleasure of giving back with a smile while helping others. This scholarship is renewable. Grace Baker is the 2020 recipient of this scholarship. The Roby Mackin Scholarship was established in the memory of Northampton residents Whitney Roby and Terry Mackin as a way for the families to give back to the community that supported these families during a difficult time. This year's award is presented to Zachary Klidaris. The Ruth Neves Memorial Scholarship is presented to Marcos Chanlate. Sarah Hobbs Lane was a graduate of Hampton Academy. She was interested in furthering the education of young people. She was married to Howard G. Lane, the donor of the Lane Library in Hampton. The Sarah Hobbs Lane Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Zachary Simone.
The Seabrook Women's Club Scholarship was established to provide an award for a Seabrook student. The recipient is Brianna Butland. The Seacoast Education Association provides a scholarship for a student pursuing a degree in education. It is awarded to Zoe Purdy. Shannon Kiernan was a physics teacher here at Winnicott, and despite her New York accent and her love of the Yankees, she quickly became a favorite among her students. Tragically, one of Shannon's passions took her life. In February of 2006, Shannon was killed suddenly in a snowboarding accident a few weeks after her 28th birthday. She accomplished her goal of making a difference, not only during her short life, but even after her death by being an organ donor. The Shannon Kiernan Memorial Scholarship was established by her family in her memory. Abigail Cross is the 2020 recipient. Jonathan W. Currier graduated from Winnicott High School with the class of 2015. Family and friends remember John as a kind friend and committed serviceman. He was a Winnicott High School Marine Corps JROTC cadet, Hampton Boy Scout Troop 380 Eagle Scout, and an altar server at Our Lady of Miraculous Meadow Parish in Hampton. He enlisted in the Marine Corps in August 2015 to see the world. John was a crew chief on a CH-53E Super Stallion helicopter. He loved working and flying on helicopters. He was tragically lost at sea on Thursday, August 9, 2018, while deployed on the USS Essex off the coast of the Philippines. The Corporal Jonathan W. Currier USMC Memorial Scholarship was established by the Wingman Foundation, an all-volunteer, volunteer-founded nonprofit organization dedicated to providing immediate post-mishap support for the Navy and Marine Corps aviation community and their families. Their mission is to honor the sacrifices of our fallen air warriors and support the families they've left behind. Semper Fi. There are 3 recipients of this award: Samantha Keenan, Aaron Millette, and Caden Smith. The Tim and Lou Adams Scholarship was established in 1991 by the will of Bessie S. Hamill of Seabrook. Elia T. Tim Adams II and Lou H. Adams drowned on April 21, 1943 at Dodges Pond in Hampton Falls. They are buried in Elmwood Cemetery in Seabrook. Winnicott Dollars for Scholars, Inc. makes the award in their memory to to a resident of Seabrook who is seeking higher education. It is awarded to Marcus Shanlate, Shayla Murphy, Lauren Ruffin, and Ryan Walker. Virginia Ginny Randall was a lover of the arts in any form. She was a singer, performer, and painter. She was also an avid gardener and a great cook. The Virginia C. Randall Arts Award was established in Emory and is awarded to a male or female majoring in other performing fine arts or performing arts. The 2020 recipient is Matthew Lambert. Virginia H. Klotz was a home economics teacher at Hampton Academy for almost 10 years, starting in the fall of 1986. With great sadness, she left the school in 1994 when her breast cancer made teaching too difficult. She passed away October 17, 1995. In the 1996 HAJH yearbook, the students wrote, "We will miss her greatly because she was so active and interested in the school. Most of all, she loved us." The Virginia H. Klotz Memorial Scholarship is presented to Eva Wilcox. Wayne Ellie is a 1946 graduate from Hampton Academy. He taught at Northampton Elementary School for 25 years and served as assistant principal for 19 years. He was a supporter of Boosters Club, coordinator of AV, and among other things. Upon his retirement, the community honored him by establishing the Wayne I. Elliott Scholarship, which is presented to Whitaker Sanborn. William Fowler graduated from Winnicott High School with the class of 2005, but died from sudden heart failure shortly after high school. William was a quiet young man who loved to write, which he often did. He wrote beautiful poetry, and his grandmother kept a collection. After his death, William's grandmother raised the funds in his memory to open a scholarship for a Seabrook student attending college. The William Fowler Jr. Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Noah Terracina. Winthrop and Helen Savage's children attended Winnicott High School. Helen Savage was a former director of the lunch program at Winnicott and was a supporter for over 30 years. Colin Donnelly is a recipient of the Winthrop and Helen Savage Memorial Scholarship. The Zakian Trust Scholarship was established by Mr. Robert Zakian to express appreciation to the community for its support throughout the years. It is awarded to Kyle Arsenal. The following award concludes the Winnicott Dollars for Scholars portion of this ceremony. It has become the custom over the years for this award to be presented in honor of this year's retirees from Winnicott. The Winnicott Dollars for Scholars, Inc. Award for 2020 is presented in honor of retirees Karen Boxell, Darlene Dursa, Lori Garand, and last but certainly not least, Leslie Dolleman. On behalf of Winnicott Dollars for Scholars, I want to express our appreciation for the outstanding support you, Leslie, and your staff have provided our organization throughout the years. That support and cooperation have been essential to our success, and we are truly grateful. Thank you and enjoy your retirement. The recipients of the Winnicott Dollars for Scholars, Inc. Award, which by the way is also a renewable, are Maggie Brand, Josephine Rinaldi McDonough, and Jack Taylor. I want to reiterate what I said at the beginning of our portion of the ceremony about the fact that you will receive an email containing at least three items: an award letter, instructions on how to accept the award, which you must do no later than June 16th, and an acknowledgement form that you must complete and return to us. On behalf of Winnicott Dollars for Scholars, I wish you success in the future, however unsettled that may seem at this time. Please stay safe and stay well. Congratulations, and thank you.
Before I introduce the top scholars of the class of 2020, I want to take a moment to honor someone who belongs in a class all of her own. Leslie Dolman, Director of Guidance, will retire after a 38-year career at Winnicott High School. Whether you were a student, parent, teacher, or counselor during these years at Winnicott, Leslie has been your advocate and has always made sure that every person has opportunity and is treated with respect. I hope that all of you have the opportunity to make such an impact in your career like Ms. Dolman has. While I will miss her wisdom and spirited conversations, I want to say thank you and best wishes for a great retirement. Now, in alphabetical order, the top scholars of the class of 2020. Kyle Arsenal played soccer for 12 years on both Seacoast United Club teams and on the school team and was captain during her senior year. During her sophomore year, she participated in an exchange program through the school to live with a family in France. Also during her sophomore year, she attended RILA, a leadership program through Rotary. She was an executive council member for National Honor Society this year. Kyle will attend Auburn University in Alabama this fall and is yet undecided about a major. Our next top scholar is the force behind the Instagram and website parade of photos and plans of her class. She has been involved in student council all 4 years and served as class secretary for the past 3 years. She has been on the cross-country, indoor track, and spring track teams and was captain as a senior for indoor track. Her amazing organization skills have been useful in the evolving STEM ELO and all that she touches. Grace Baker will attend Fairfield University in Connecticut this fall to study nursing. A volunteer educator at the Blue Ocean Society, as well as Sustainability Club's co-president, Colin Donnelly uses his amazing energy to make a difference for the environment. He is the Best Buddies chapter president and a volunteer coach for the Healthy Kids running series. His volunteerism earned him the 2019 New Hampshire Partners in Education Volunteer of the Year Award. He has run cross-country and track all 4 years and was captain in all 3 seasons of his senior year. He earned all New England honors in cross-country. Colin is the salutatorian of the class of 2020. He will attend Dartmouth College this fall to continue his running career and to study environmental science. Amanda Heinzelman has been committed to dance for 14 years, including a trip to New Orleans to be part of the 2019 Sugar Bowl halftime show, where she was chosen MVP out of over 200 dancers. She has been a member of student council throughout high school, including 4 years on class council, 3 years on the executive council, class historian sophomore year, and student body historian junior and senior year. Amanda has been the student who has helped create the Legacy Project to honor retiring faculty. Amanda will be attending University of New Hampshire to major in math with potential career choices of being a teacher or an engineer. She will also continue dancing. This next scholar athlete played basketball and baseball throughout high school and tested out fall sports by playing golf, football, and soccer. Nicholas Hepburn also enjoyed playing Hampton Rec flag football for years. An extended learning opportunity to explore chemical engineering helped to solidify Nick's future plans to study engineering at Dartmouth College. This year's valedictorian has been a member of the Faith Community Church for over a decade and a highly involved member of the Boy Scouts, where he has been senior patrol leader, chaplain's aide, troop guide, troop librarian, and is now an Eagle Scout. He is also part of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Down the Line Club. He is also a member of the Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. In addition to his regular curriculum, he has been learning Russian for the past 3 years. Joel Pontbriand will be attending University of New Hampshire to study electrical engineering. Our next student started high school as a soccer player but ended as a cross-country captain. She participated in indoor and outdoor track as well. She was part of the Interact Club and Sustainability Club all 4 years. She put her math and science skills to good use on the math team and also as a tutor. Alexis Quinlan spent the summer before senior year studying at the St. Paul's Advanced Studies program. She also attended the RILA Leadership Program through Rotary Club. Alexis will be attending Northeastern University to study bioengineering and pre-med with the intention to go on to medical school. Our next top scholar enjoys building computers, works for the town cleaning the beaches. He is well respected for his dedication to his studies, ability to get along with his peers, and as a born problem solver. This will be useful as Adam Smolog intends to attend University of New Hampshire to study chemical engineering. A musician, runner, and class leader, this next student has played saxophone all 4 years in the concert band, 3 years in jazz band, and 2 as the co-section leader. He ran cross country, indoor and outdoor track all 4 years, and was captain as a junior and senior. He participated in student council throughout high school, including as sophomore class president, student body vice president as a junior, and student body president as a senior. He has volunteered at the Blue Oceans Discovery Center for 2 years and is a part of the Sustainability Club for 2 years. Jack Taylor will continue his running career at Tufts University while studying political science and economics. Our next top scholar has dedicated many volunteer hours at an orphanage in Tijuana, Mexico, where he has visited several years in a row. He's a scholar athlete who participated in both soccer and tennis throughout high school. He was chosen to be captain of tennis team and won a sportsmanship award in soccer. He has been very involved in his church youth group and is part of their leadership team. Joshua Winnis will take a gap year prior to continuing his education at Boston College to study mathematics. Congratulations to our top 10, to all scholarship recipients, and to each and every student in the class of 2020. Good night.